Public Utility Minister Marvin Gonzalez have urged the population to appreciate and be grateful for the availability of the utilities. This, as Gonzalez recalled, time in his life when he had to fetch water using a bucket from a nearby river. Gonzalez, I want you to understand something. I want you, Mr. Gonzalez, to understand something. You are being paid thousands of dollars by public utility, by the finance ministry, to govern WASA. Come on. To govern WASA, I want you to understand that you ain't going in no office for no free code. You are being paid. Do not tell me that I, Saeed, have to be grateful for the water I get it. Let me tell you something, Gonzalez. Every 4 months, I have to pay $400 and I get water once a bloody month. So don't come on a media briefing and say, Saeed, you have to be contented. You have to be happy. Marvin, the next best thing for you to do is to resign and get the hell out of here. welcome to Real Talk with Saieed Ali. I am your host, Saieed. We do want to thank you for joining us tonight, viewers. Remember, we are live on Synergy Network, #1 current affairs program in Trinidad and Tobago. So as we start our program tonight, viewers, remember Real Talk Financing is offering you 5% on fixed deposit. Remember that, 5 years and over. And the good thing about this fixed deposit is that you're collecting your interest up front. Remember that, viewers. Real Talk Financing is the only financial institution in Trinidad and Tobago that is offering you your interest up front on a fixed deposit. Remember that. So as we start our program tonight, viewers, 6 months after it was announced that changes would be made to the country's coat of arms, the newly modified emblem had been proclaimed by President Christine Kangaloo. The new coat of arms featuring the steel pan, which is Trinidad and Tobago national instrument, will officially be utilized from tomorrow, February 25th, 2025. The act affects the replacement of the image of Christopher Columbus' 3 ships with a gold steel pan as its icon and 2 pan sticks. The coat of arms can be found on money, government vehicles and building, and official documents such as birth paper, passport, and ID cards. The new design was done by jeweler and artist Julian Bishop. The adjustment to the coat of arms will also be integrated into the $100 banknote 2025 series as outlined in Central Bank September 2024 strategy plan update. The production of the 2025 series would modify to integrate the change. The central bank said this note will be very similar to the current $100 note 2019 series, with a few new security features, noting that the 2025 series is now scheduled for public distribution by September 2025. The new $100 polymer bill was supposed to be introduced in December last year. However, this was postponed to this year because of the announcement of the coat of arms redesign. So Trinidad and Tobago, the new $100 from September 2025 will feature the steel pan and not regular ships. You have to hold this $100 and steer it properly into 2026. Otherwise, you know they say ship they sink? We will be sinking come 2026. So viewers, Acting Commissioner of Police Junior Benjamin has assured that the investigation or the investigator were doing their due diligence in the outgoing investigation into the police commissioner, Earl Hayward Christopher. He said this matter is at a very sensitive stage and it is actively being investigated. It is also before the Director of Public Prosecution, the DPP. Listen to this.
This matter with the Commissioner of Police is at a very sensitive stage and it is actively being investigated. We are at the point where the matter is before the DPP and we await at this time the advice, and I want to say the advice of the DPP.
Now viewers, Earl and former director of the Strategic Service Agency, the SSA, Major Roger Best, have been both questioned by the investigator in the ongoing investigation into the acquisition of 2 sniper rifles for the SSA. Although the 2 were initially detained and arrested in last week of January and taken into custody, they were both released on February 1st without any charges being laid. Benjamin also stated that he intended to build on the works done by Cop Earl, describing her as a mentor. He said she had contributed to ensuring a level of
I want to start off by, first of all, thanking Almighty God for the opportunity to serve this awesome organization, the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service. Serving this organization requires leadership that knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way. It would be remiss of me if I actually speak about leadership without first thanking the Commissioner of Police, Ma'am Erla Christopher, for her conscientious and committed service to the organization. Today, I stand as the Commissioner of Police on the shoulders and even on the foundation that has been set by Commissioner. And I must say that she has been a mentor, a model, and a multiplier within the organization. Ma'am Christopher has contributed in showing that there's a level of stability, and we are really grateful as an organization. And we want to really just start out by saying thank you, and we continue to wish her all the best, even in her endeavors.
Now, Trinidad and Tobago, that was Benjamin Wood. He has all rights to say what he thinks. But on the other hand, Trinidad and Tobago citizens and the wider world have seen a different side of Erla. We in Trinidad saw the side where crime, whether big or small, whether serious or non-serious, rise in Trinidad and Tobago. Crime level went up in Trinidad and Tobago. Because why? We had a commissioner, but no leader. We had a commissioner. Yes, she has been placed there as the commissioner of Trinidad and Tobago Police Service. But she had more skill in leadership in crime. She held the portfolio as the Commissioner for Trinidad and Tobago Police Service, the Commissioner of Police. But she didn't do any better. Crime went up. So Benjamin have his words to say, that is his words. But we saw something different. We saw a Commissioner of Police without having the idea of how to fix crime in Trinidad and Tobago. We saw a Commissioner of Police without a vision, no motive, no strategy, no plan. That is what Trinidad and Tobago saw. I don't know what Benjamin saw, I don't know. But yet, Benjamin is the acting Commissioner of Police. So we can't label him as yet. But we're going to give him some time and see how he performs. Let's just hope he is not another Erla in a male form. Let's just hope that. So as we continue, ask if he planned to change any of the policies she had set in place. Benjamin said it was not necessary about changing anything, but rather building on what existed. Listen to this.
One of the things that I believe is so important is that we learn to build on the foundation that is there. So it's not necessarily about changing anything, it's about building. Anything that I would be doing is really to build on the excellent work that the Commissioner Christopher had done, and therefore I will be looking at that very seriously. Right now, our focus is on the SOE and the Carnival. We are, we have a strategic plan to finish, and we'll be working on that as well. So there are some things that are there, some low-hanging fruits that we want to make sure that we touch on, and we have, so that as we move forward, it would involve that focused leadership professional policing and high quality service. Those are some key elements that you would be seeing in terms of that sort of foundation that we will continue to build on.
So viewers, Benjamin said during his time at the helm of the police, the public could expect a cup for all. Benjamin said there would be some changes, but they would all be for the greater efficiency and effectiveness of the organization.
Presently, as the Commissioner of Police, I have seen myself as the Commissioner of Police for all. This includes both Special Reserve officers as well as the civilian personnel that is part and parcel of the team TTPS. As the Commissioner for all, I would want to ensure that all persons within the curtilage of the TTPS, that they have the necessary facilities, equipment, and training that is needed so that we can move the organization from that place of organizational development to organizational efficiency.
Now, we understand Benjamin is a pastor, and let's just hope that when you're on your pulpit, you do your pulpit duty as a pastor. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. That's your call and that's your choice. But when you're serving Trinidad and Tobago as the Commissioner of Police, I want you to understand something. We deal with criminals. We deal with individuals that show no mercy for another human being. That is what we deal with. And we, as citizens, expect you, as the Commissioner, as you say, to deal with crime without fear. Deal with bandits. Because bandits will walk in your house and they don't care about you. They don't. They will beat you. They will shoot you. They will rape you. They will chop you. So I expect when you're on the field, have no mercy. For criminal especially. Call a good night.
Night, Saeed.
Go right ahead, you're live.
Hello?
Yes, I'm hearing you. I'm hearing you.
Right. Saeed, we had a laugh. Don't expect anything better from this man than Benjamin. Because up to now, you see on your footage or your program, the TTPS still waiting on the PP's advice in Earl's case. Right? And he say he is going to build on whatever was there with her. She admitted that she did absolutely nothing that she failed. So what you going to build on? That's one issue. Secondly, side, the court, Justice Frank Tipasad passed an order that the promotion process that went on, it had to be scrapped. He come out and make a statement that he is not going to do it, and scrap the whole process. He is just going, I mean, you violate, the court gave an order because the whole process was flawed. You telling the people that you not listen to what the court has to say. And then his two deputies, I think, who was with him in the press conference, who got promotion, say, well, we're willing to work with them, whatever position we are placed in. And, and it doesn't bother them what the Justice say. And finally, Saeed, the question with the ammunition that is missing. You know what this man say? As far as he is concerned, he has been informed that there is no ammunition that is missing. This is the information that has reached to him. So, how come only investigating something and you're telling people now that from the records that you have and whatnot, that nothing is missing? Let me tell you something. I believe he is 10 times worse than Ola Christopher. And we have to remove these fellas and them and get somebody new. Find a new replacement to be our police commissioner. Because Ola Christopher was a failure. And Benjamin, you ain't do nothing yet. You now gone into office and you have proven that you have been a total failure. I have a blessed night, my brother.
Thank you, my friend. Trinidad and Tobago. We are going for a short commercial break, but when we come back, Benjamin admits TTPS errand in the way it purchases vehicle. That's more after this.
We'll be right back.
Tired of wasting precious time at the bank applying for a loan, only to be denied? We understand your frustration. Here at Realtalk Group of Companies, we take a different approach. Contact Saieed, Managing Director of Realtalk Group of Companies and licensed moneylender at 238-6716, 242-7690 or 339-1670. Feel free to visit our office at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas, or number 132 Superior Road, Victoria Village, San Fernando.
Throws you a curveball, and you need a clear path forward. Trust Realtalk Wrecking Service to get you back on track. Whether you're stuck on a roadside or dealing with an unexpected breakdown, our 24/7 wrecking service is just one call away. Fast response, reliable towing, and a team that's got your back. At Realtalk Wrecking Service, we don't just tow, we rescue. Realtalk Wrecking Service, your lifeline on the road to recovery.
At Realtalk Studios, we dedicate our time to highlight the glaring issues we face within our community. Catch us live every Wednesday between 7 to 8 p.m. Real Public Concern. Because your concerns are meant to be heard. Send your email to realpublicconcerns@gmail.com.
Realtalk Financing is offering you 5% on a fixed deposit for 5 years and over with upfront interest. Contact our central office at 238-6716 or our San Fernando office at 242-9944. You don't want to miss this great opportunity. Invest today and watch your investment work for you.
Welcome back.
So Trinidad and Tobago, the acting police commissioner, Junior Benjamin, has admitted that the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service has failed in the way of previously it handled the purchasing and maintenance of many of its vehicles. Caller, good night.
Good night, Mr. Said.
Go right ahead, you're live.
Right. Based upon Mr. Benjamin, I listen to his sermon and think that he's the preacher or whatever. But he's a minister, nice one too. But there's a question I will put across to him. He was clear that he would have become commissioner of police.
Correct.
In that sermon, right?
Yes.
The question is, this is what spirit did tell him that? Because the circumstances of how things went on.
Yes, he was sure.
Apparently, he led, if it's correct, he led the search for Miss Christopher with his team, right? So how come that could be of any alliance? Because if something was to happen and it took place and he would have get appointed, it would have been different. Pieces of things going to add up little bit by little bit.
Correct.
Right? Pieces of things going to add up because it goes show and the truth will always have an indication showing clearly of what went on and how it happened. Because you see, these things that are coming now to talk about it is rent vehicles. This is going on today, this is going on really is now.
Correct.
That there is rent vehicles apart from purchasing vehicles. So if you're purchasing vehicles and you have X amount of vehicles, why go about renting vehicles for? What was the purpose of renting vehicles?
Well said.
That when you purchase X amount of vehicles and the service have so much of vehicles, and then the vehicles that they have parked up in St. James, they could be repairable because people just buy them and bring them
fix
back on
it.
the road.
Correct.
So them can be repairable. Why not they repair the vehicles? Because a lot of state enterprises, Mr. Saeed, has vehicles that is repairable and they have it parked up and they have rental companies renting them certain vehicles to use. And that is what destroying every one of the state's places that we have. That is what destroying it, because the cost that they're supposed to have, the money that they're supposed to have going somewhere in somebody's pocket.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, my friend. So Trinidad and Tobago, Benjamin he admit that TTPS previously handled the purchasing and the maintenance of vehicles in a different manner. Now, the acting cop admission comes after an investigative story that revealed that around 55% of the TTPS fleet of 2,388 vehicles is out of service, despite it's spending more than it's spending. Listen to me carefully here. It is spending more than $1 billion in purchasing and maintaining and renting vehicles between 2013 and 2023. According to acting cop Benjamin, it's an area that he is working on as he aims to improve value for the service of money. Benjamin said that his service was in discussion to establish memorandums of understanding to improve the quality of maintenance work on vehicles. Now, I will tell you this. There were garages throughout Trinidad and Tobago that were getting work to repair vehicles. What was the outcome of that? It was shut down. It was shut down. I believe MCOT is the only entity in Trinidad and Tobago that service and maintain and repair police vehicles. There were private garages that were doing maintenance on vehicles. They were all shut down. They were all shut down. Why? During his 2025 budget presentation, the Finance Minister, Clung and Boots, promised 2,000 new TTPS vehicles over the next 3 years. Of the $1 billion spent by the TTPS between 2013 and 2023, at least $299 million was spent on purchasing vehicles, $368 million on maintenance, and $172 million on rental. Imagine $172 million on rental. On rental. And $299 million was spent purchasing vehicle. So when you spend $172 million on rental, how much more millions you need to purchase vehicle again? Caller, good night.
Yeah, good night, Mr. Saeed.
Go right ahead, your life.
Mr. Saeed, hear this. In these ministries that this government have, in all the government ministries, have vehicles that the ministries, the government taxpayers' money through the ministries buying.
Correct.
But there is always a person of interest.
Well said.
For somebody in those ministries.
Correct.
That renting to rent vehicle and to give a contract to, because they know why. They have nothing to get when they repair the ministry vehicles with the ministry money. But
correct.
When you see they rent vehicles and give contracts outside through the ministry, the cutback is when none of we don't see. So it has to be a person of interest.
Correct, yeah, well
and
said.
they're doing that thoroughly throughout all the ministries. For example, 30 years ago, Internapuna Piaku Regional Corporation had their own garbage system. And because they did not want to repair the garbage trucks and the open tray trucks in the Tunapuna Piako Regional Corporation, again, persons of interest, friends and family, they give it out in contract. And as up to we speak today, that is still in contract. So that was eliminated because of contract and people of interest. Thank you, Mr. Saeed. Have a good night.
Thank you, my friends. Now, this goes back to this question I'm going to ask. We have in the Ministry of Transport, Rohan Sinaran Ministry, there's a highway division. Good? To maintain the highway. If there is a division in the Ministry of Works and Transport to maintain the highway, why are we giving contractors contract? This morning, part of the highway were open, the 3-lane from Shogunas flyover to, I believe, is Chase Village. Right. Yeah, next week it open officially. Let me tell you something. The open part, just as you leave, if you're heading south, just as you leave the Shogunas flyover, just as you leave there and you start the 3rd lane, let me tell you something. I swear, I was going through a back road with boulders, you know. I'm telling you, millions of dollars are being spent on the highway, and your vehicle on the highway going like this. I am telling you, do you see this 3rd lane where they're building? As soon as you leave Shogunas flyover and you head south, you just go down the incline right there and you just branch across on the 3rd lane, you're like this. I swear I was out in the ocean. And that open for the public. That's to tell you how bad it is. Here this night, my van was falling apart. Serious. And you know Trinidad and Tobago, that would pass. Yeah, that would pass. You know when you're out in the sea and you hear the boat take a leap because of the wave. Just so your vehicle going. The new brand lane where they create. I swear something wrong with my vehicle, you know. I'm telling you. And that passing right there. Right there, that passing. So what happened to the project manager now? The project manager from Works and Transport that's supposed to make sure that taxpayers' money that's spent, you're supposed to get a nice, smooth finish and your vehicle rolling smooth. Not like if you're in the sea. Where's the project manager? Huh? We don't have any. You know why? If everybody collecting something on the side, everybody turning their head. But I will say on national television live, when you turn your head, your damn head should stay just so. Trust me. When your head's supposed to turn on the right and make sure we get a proper quality of work, you turn your head to the left, you should get stiff neck. You should get a stroke just as you turn your neck. You know why? You want to know why? Because I am paying taxes. And my tax money is going to fund that project on the highway. And I swear to God I in the sea when my vehicle passes. I'm telling you. For those of you who think I'm lying, try it. Try it and call in the program. The project manager, the guy who's supposed to make sure the highway perfect, I'm going to tell you something. You should go home. You see the young we're only bringing the country? You should go home or buy a 2 acres. Buy some of them carrying land and plant yam. That's what you should do. Because for you to have a job and looking out for taxpayers, understand? Let me tell you something. You should go and plant yam for a blasted living. Take what I'm telling all you. Because that quality of work, it sucks. It stinks. It stinks. Imagine contractors in Trinidad. We have project managers. We have quality control individuals. And yet, we get a job done in Trinidad and Tobago on the highway that you swear to God is a Tasca road from 40 years backward. They're quite telling all you. When all you turn all your head, all you should get stroke. I started telling all of that on national television. That is why when all you leave Trinidad and all you go in other country and all you try to do bubble, they send all you in court. I passed on that road this morning and I'm shocked to know millions of dollars are being spent to create a third lane on the highway, and that is the quality of work we're getting. It stinks. It sucks. And the person who passing that project, that quality of work that we're getting from contractors, all they should drop dead. I telling all of that. Because all they want a dime. If that is the kind of work, all they're passing for our country, all there should be beggars on the streets. I want to carry me to court for saying it. Say it. Go ahead. Carry me to court. One light on all your head. And something could be dropping from all your nose. Anybody in Trinidad and Tobago, all you pass on the third lane, heading south, as you pass the Shogun's flyover, start the third lane and report back to Real Talk. Call the program live and tell Trinidad and Tobago how the drive was on that newly created third lane. It sucks. It stinks. So viewers, we are going for a short commercial break, but stay locked on.
I thank you for that question. Let me just say that
We'll be right back. We'll be right back.
Tired of wasting precious time at the bank applying for a loan, only to be denied? We understand your frustration. Here at Real Talk Group of Companies, we take a different approach. Contact Saieed, Managing Director of Real Talk Group of Companies and licensed moneylender at 238-6716, 242-7690 or 339-1670. Feel free to visit our office at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas, or number 132 Superior Road, Victoria Village, San Fernando.
Throws you a curveball, and you need a clear path forward. Trust Real Talk Wrecking Service to get you back on track. Whether you're stuck on a roadside or dealing with an unexpected breakdown, our 24/7 wrecking service is just one call away. Fast response, reliable towing, and a team that's got your back. At Real Talk Wrecking Service, we don't just tow, we rescue. Real Talk Wrecking Service, your lifeline on the road to recovery.
At Real Talk Studios, we dedicate our time to highlight the glaring issues we face within our community. Catch us live every Wednesday between 7 to 8 p.m. Real Public Concern. Because your concerns are meant to be heard. Send your email to realpublicconcerns@gmail.com.
Real Talk Financing is offering you 5% on a fixed deposit for 5 years and over with upfront interest. Contact our central office at 238-6716 or our San Fernando office at 242-9944. You don't want to miss this great opportunity. Invest today and watch your investment work for you.
Welcome back.
Caller, good night. Hello?
Hello?
Go right ahead, you're live.
Yes, Mr. Saieed Ali. You can never be more wrong than that. I drive on the highway this morning. And I take that I even drive clear the feet I come off it. Yeah?
How you find the riders on the highway or the third lane?
Until I come off that path. I ain't drive clear the feet I come off it. I don't want to break up my car. I'm telling you. Yeah?
Trinidad and Tobago feel, you know, I just have a shot, I just decide to say something now.
Yeah. I telling you that I shocked to know I ride on the European side when I come out of that. I don't want to be there. Thank you.
So you leave the new third lane and went on the old highway. Trying to make all the village joke? Millions spent. Millions. I tell you what, man, some of them, when they hear they turn their head, they should get stroke. Some of them should fall long and hand stop beating. Take by telling earlier. It's too much of slackness and bubble taking place in Trinidad and Tobago. And you know what? We never have money. We never have money. If Rohan Sinanan buck up on the people he have around him, you see the quality of service and work we get in Trinidad and Tobago would be so nice, eh? It would be so nice. But everything is somebody always turning their head. When you turn your head, you should get a stroke. Eyesight telling all of that. It's a disgrace to know Trinidadians have your own country in a hellhole. It's a disgrace. It stink. So Trinidad and Tobago, listen to this. Now, between 2014 and 2023, the TTPS has spent upward $25 billion overall. Speaking on outstanding debit on 11 vehicles to the Central Division, Benjamin stated that the matter has been addressed. Listen to Benjamin.
I heard about the concern, and immediately upon looking into the matter, I was able, as the Commissioner of Police, to address the obligation that we had to the company. And I can tell you at this time that the matter has been addressed, and the company has been presently open now to at least address any matters in terms of vehicles that needs its necessary update. It is being done at this time. All right, so there is not that problem. And even going forward, I would be ensuring that anything in relation to our vehicles and the suppliers, that we build a very close relationship so that where there are matters of debt, we would be able to address that in a much more speedy time to avoid problems like this in the future.
Now, Trinidad and Tobago, I'm going to tell you something, eh? Real Talk Credit Union has now been FIU certified. What is FIU? FIU meaning the Finance Intelligence Unit of Trinidad and Tobago. All financial institutions have to go through the FIU. All. Even the money lending and all have to be FIU approved. So Real Talk Credit Union Trinidad and Tobago is now FIU certified. So we got to go. So when you think we doing things under the belt, Saieed have all kind of nice vehicles, and wonder where he doing. Let me tell you something. For the Macos. Yes. For the people who like to brag them out. Oh, all are doing things illegal. If we was doing something illegal, we would not have been FIU certified as of today. So this is a throw. I want to throw this for all you. We have our FIU, the Finance Intelligence Unit of Trinidad and Tobago. We are clean, we are above board, and we certified. They would have done their checks and balance into our business, and we're good to go. Also, we have the Family Indemnity Plan in Real Talk Credit Union. Those of you who want to open FIP, for your family, you can contact me 339-1670 or 242-9944 or 238-6716 viewers. Set up an appointment and you could get your family into the insurance that you need for coverage in case that happens. So join the credit union. Join Real Talk Credit Union. Open a FIP plan. Open a savings account for the loved one viewers. Remember that. Saieed saying that. Call a good night. Hello?
See that highway that you're talking about, bumpy?
Hello?
I'll tell you something what I saw in the highway. While I was doing that and they put the crusher on. The crusher run was sinking, and what they did is spread cement like bags, chocolate. Spread the cement on top the hardness so that when they put the tester, it wouldn't sink. And when they do so to pave it now, it goes to sink after with the moisture and the water it has all day. That is what raise up that and have it so.
Caller.
That failure.
Caller, could you just repeat what you said? I had some problems hearing you.
The job that I was doing on the highway there.
Yes, the job on the highway.
They used truckloads of cement and spread it on top of the crusher run.
Okay.
And when they do that, that is a hardening surface so that when they put the tester, it wouldn't sink.
Oh.
So when they did that now, it go past. But at the end of it all, the moisture and the water that is underneath the top, it will cause that to bubble up and come back how it is. That's why the road is bumpy and how it is.
Oh.
So that is what caused that to happen. I was in the traffic. I watch him and laugh because I do road work.
Right.
And I could tell you about that. So when they see the truck close by bags of cement, they burst it and spread it up there. That's a hardness. That's not supposed to be so.
I understand.
They're supposed to put the thing, the stand, whatever, compact it, and put the tester on it after.
But that's a terrible piece of work, serious.
Yeah, that is a racket thing that went on there. So money passed there, that we want to see who's going to be responsible for the job because they're supposed to have guarantee.
Right?
All right, thanks.
Thank you, my friend, for the information. Right, let me tell you something. It's better than leave it too late and save the money. Spend it on police vehicle. By telling all you, it sucks. It sucks to know we own Trinidadian people like yourself degrading Trinidad and Tobago. And we live in here. But nevertheless, listen to these vehicles, listen to the viewers. An estimated 800 police officers are yet to receive their back pay, which was promised and paid out to public servants at the end of 2023 in time for Christmas. National Security Minister Fitzgerald Hines stated that the back pay for 847 officers remain outstanding due to several factors. A, listen to this.
According to information provided by the Commissioner of Police as at December the 15th, 2024, as a result of incomplete personnel records and other related matters, there are 847 police officers who are yet to receive their back pay for the collective bargaining period 2014 to 2019. It should be noted that the government has made and will continue to make all available resources available to the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service to complete this exercise, and will continue to assist the police service to finalize this matter wherever possible.
Now, Trinidad and Tobago, they found several factors. Okay? Good. Hold on, let's thoughts. Finance Minister Clongenberg has confirmed that the improved salary for parliamentarians and other public officials, as recommended by the Salary Review Commission, would come into force this month 10, February month 10. When asked if he could confirm that they will receive higher salary this month end cycle, Clongenberg said, "This is what came from the controllers of accounts." Oh, listen to this.
I would think so. This is what I understand from the controller of accounts.
Yes. Clongenberg said there will be about 900 persons, including judge, permanent secretaries, chairman of commissions, will also benefit from the... Oh, listen to this again.
I don't have a message. All right, you asked me whether the circular was accurate. It is. I'd prefer not to get into that discussion. That has been properly ventilated by the Prime Minister on many occasions. There are about 900 persons, including all the judges, permanent secretaries, chairman of commissions, and so on. It's a process.
Now, Trinidad and Tobago, I want you to listen to this closely. I'm going back to the police story just now, but hold on. According to the report, the Prime Minister's salary will be $80,000 from October 1st, 2020 to September 30th, 2023, and $87,847 from October 1st, 2023. The opposition leader salary will raise from $29,590 per month to $47,500 from October 2020. They're going back. And then to $52,159 from October 2023. So let me tell you something. Nothing was done from 2024, you know. Or to start from January 2025, you know. They went backward. They went backward to make sure that they got new salary from months back. Or a year, we in 25, you know. They're going straight back to 2023. Good? Now listen to this. National Security Minister Fitzgerald Hines stated that the back pay for 847 police officers remain outstanding due to what? Several factors. Several factors in that caused the 847 police officers not to get back pay with the rest of them. But the Salary Review Commission found it fit to increase the salary of about 900 high-ranking individuals from where? From 2023 to present. We're in 25. Police supposed to get back pay in 23. 847 of them still outstanding. According to Hines, there are several factors that is preventing them from getting paid. But from 2023 September, come forward, the Prime Minister could get the new salary now of how much? 87,000. They may have no factors. No, they may have no factors preventing them from getting their money. But the police can't get it. Are you like that? Are you comfortable with that? PNM, are you okay with that? That is why when all are reaching a hole, it's because all you put all yourself in a hole. All you should be comfortable. All you should be comfortable. All you should be drinking milk morning, noon, and night. Some are like what? All you lose all your work. After 3 years now, the divers, how much billion spent? Oh, let me rephrase. How much million spent into the investigation into the divers? 3 years up the road. Million spent. What the family get 3 years down the road? Absolutely what? Some ministers visiting them, laughing in their house. That's what they get. That's what I get. Hey, let me tell you something. SRC pay hike will be soon implemented, but no back pay for the police officers since 2023. Let me say this on national television. Port workers who was protesting for their salaries increase, according to a judge. Drop your protesting and go back to work. Judge guy increase. Port workers had to go back to work. Who got 4%? Embert said take 4% or take nothing. Let's get all them out now. A little short Syrian have the whole of Trinidad and Tobago in turmoil for money. When Saieed talk the correct thing, forget party, you know. Forget the party. Let me look at the facts. Billions of dollars gone missing. Billions of dollars missing. Who investigating them? Who investigating them? Embert said it was an error by the check clearing system. Is the check clearing system being investigated today? Nope. Nope. But that's okay. That's okay. While the ministers getting an increase. Public Utility Minister Marvin Gonzalez told the crowd that if you're here, or you're carrying out all your family 2 times or 3 times or 4 times for the month, you will have to cut down on carrying out your family. You might have to do it 1 time for the month. Yeah? All you getting water? Or let's say something. All you getting water 24? But we like it like that. You know what? You want to know why people hate Saieed? You want to know people, yeah, knows a strong word I use in hate. You want to know why people dislike Real Talk with Saieed? Because we're talking the facts. We're talking the facts that it's burning all here. And all I can't do nothing about it. Because it's the truth. Because you're looking at it. It's sad. It's stinking sad to know we, as Trinidadian, pulling on our own self in the country. It's stinking sad. But nevertheless, you don't have to like me, you know. You don't have to like me. You know who have to love me? You see them that sitting in the heavens? Them making sure that I don't come on television and say, well, you know what? We had the cheapest ad. We need to let her run an ad. In order to have the show running, we need an ad. Let me tell you something. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall be covered under the shadows of the Almighty. You think I lie? Ask Junior Benjamin, he go tell all you. Ask Junior Benjamin, he go tell all you how the power of God this work. Don't forget, Junior Benjamin had a big service. I asked God to be a commissioner. And God grant the man The acting commissioner of police. Ask Judah Benjamin how God has moved now, man. And he will tell all you. But nevertheless, Trinidad and Tobago. Nevertheless, I am Saieed Ali. I am the president for Real Talk Credit Union in Trinidad and Tobago, and very soon in Guyana. I am Saieed Ali, the host of Real Talk with Saieed on Synergy Network from 7 to 8 p.m. Monday to Friday, with a rerun the next day from 11:30 to 12:30 p.m. I am Saieed Ali, a licensed money lender in Trinidad and Tobago, and in Guyana also, because I have a money lender's license for Guyana. I am Saieed Ali, Managing Director for Real Talk Group of Company. I am Saieed Ali, the manager and a director in Real Talk Financing. So when they hear you looking for a loan, or you can't get money borrowing the bank, or no other way, or you come and check me. Come and check me, 339-1670 or 238-6716. Call me. We're going to link up all there with cash. Yeah. You know why? He shall be like a tree that is planted by the waters, that will bring forth fruit in his season. Well, you think I lied? Ask Junior Benjamin about them words now, man. Ask Junior Benjamin about those words. God made Junior Benjamin the commissioner of police. He bringing forth fruit in his season. Now is the man's season. Yeah? Well, let me tell you something. As a citizen of Trinidad and Tobago, is a human being like myself causing us to have roads in our country that we even want for our enemy. We as citizens causing ourselves to bring down Trinidad and Tobago. Yep. Yep. So viewers, Real Talk, we are now certified by FIU. So we business legit. 5% on fixed deposit, remember that. Viewers, I've come to the end of my show for tonight. But nevertheless, on another night, we'll be live. The Saieed saying good night.